Howdy guys, Darrell Holland with a product review on the Bergara Savage style barrels for Remington 700s. First off, I want to apologize to the guys at Bergara for taking so long to finally get around to getting this review. I've been really busy, had a lot on my plate, and please accept my sincerest apologies. In looking over the product, looks like a pretty decent product. Overall finish on the barrel looks really good. The thread quality looks good. I like the svelte nature of their lock ring that they have there, but it doesn't really tighten up as well as the Savage does, and we'll give you a comparison on that in a little bit. In looking at the chamber, they've got a nice counterbore. They've got a good chamfer around the chamber. They've chamfered the counterbore, so it'll give you smooth feeding without scuffing the case. Chamber quality looks pretty decent. Let's take a look at the crown now as I reverse the barrel. They've got a recessed crown, and then they break the crown with a, looks like a 60-degree center tool, giving a nice uniform crown to the barrel. Looks really good. As I mentioned earlier, exterior finish and stuff on the barrel is great. They've done a good job. Many of you may be wondering about bore quality. I stuck the bore scope, my Hawkeye bore scope, down the barrel, taking a peek at it. Pretty decent. You know, I wouldn't call it a Krieger or a Hart barrel, but it looks pretty decent for an affordable production run barrel. When you get a chance to shoot one of these barrels, if you buy one, make sure and go through a break-in period of 2 rounds and clean for maybe the first 25 to 30 rounds, and then start to do some hand loads and development, and you should be in pretty good shape. Anytime that you use a barrel configuration like this, I recommend removing the firing pin assembly from your bolt, as well as the constant tension ejector, so we can get a good feel when we put the headspace gauge in the chamber and screw it on. Don't forget to put a little anti-seize compound on the threads during that process. Screw the barrel in until we have some contact, back it off just a little bit, and tighten the lock ring, and then check with the go and no-go headspace gauge, making sure that you have it adjusted properly. Let's make a comparison now between the Savage style lock rings. You can see that on the Savage lock rings, they have the ability to put a wrench that's offered by Brownells in order to tighten the lock ring against the receiver once the proper headspace has been achieved. I think that if I were going to make a barrel like this for the 700s, I would probably try and adopt the Savage style lock ring. Yes, I understand it's going to require a little more inletting in the stock, but being able to tighten and adjust it without having to use a strap type wrench on this one would be definitely a design feature that I would prefer. Overall quality looks good, and we wish them the best, and hopefully they sell 1 million barrels, and the next one we get for review is gold plated. Thanks a lot, guys. I'm Darrell Holland.